As someone who's decluttered her wardrobe and keeps it pretty minimal, I tend to wear black all winter long. So we might be changing that today. Lindsay is coming over to do my color analysis. Can you guess which season I am? I'm excited to learn how to keep my closet clutter-free and intentional while still enjoying getting dressed. Lindsay trained as a personal stylist at the London College of Style, and she studied advanced color at the image consulting company. She really knows her stuff. Before our session, Lindsay sent me a pre-questionnaire to get a better understanding of how I feel about color, and she also gave me some pointers, not to wear makeup or fake tan for our session. And after our session, she sent me a digital palette and a guide to help me with future decisions, which I found really helpful. So I'm excited to share with you our session today.
Hello.
Hello, we've got Lindsay here from the Style Angle.
Hi.
And we're going to do a color analysis.
We are.
And I'm very excited about it.
So when we look at all these colours laid out here, I'm going to basically show you which shades suit you the most. So it's not about the actual colour itself. So I'm not going to be telling you, okay, Madeline, you can't wear green.
Yeah.
You can wear red. You can't wear pink. Because when you look within those colours, there are so many different shades.
Yeah.
Some will suit you more than others. Where this really helps is when you're building a wardrobe.
Yeah.
When you know what you can add in, and when you shop with intention, which is something I know you like to do, and have less in your wardrobe. So it can save us time and money essentially, because we're not going to waste time buying a colour, getting it home and thinking that something's off, something just doesn't work.
Yeah, just buying what's on trend right now.
Exactly.
But then,
so I do a lot of wardrobe edits, and quite often the pieces that are hanging in a wardrobe are ones that don't suit them in terms of colour.
Yeah.
Maybe for other reasons, but often there can be colours that they kind of pick up and say, I bought this because it was on trend, like you say.
Yeah, it was on sale.
Exactly, it was on sale, it was on trend. At the moment, it's very burgundy,
browns, I was going to say, yeah.
In the summer, it was very much this buttermilk yellow.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I thought,
everywhere. It's a really tricky colour to wear.
Yeah.
Actually, when it suits someone, it's amazing, but it doesn't often suit everyone.
Would you say if you've already got a lot of these in your wardrobe, and maybe you find out they don't suit you, could you maybe change an accessory or one of the pieces in the outfit to a color that suits you to kind of...
Yeah, I mean, this is what we're framing our face with, essentially.
Yeah.
So if you have colours that don't work so well for you and they're on your bottom half, don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Colour analysis is basically anything that we're surrounding our face with.
So the top and coat.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So your fabrics that you're wearing here, your metal colour, your jewellery. What do you wear at the moment?
Gold.
Gold, okay. So gold or silver.
Yeah.
So we'll be working that out. And then also you will be looking at the type of makeup tones and hair tones that, they all work in harmony together. So what we want to work out first, and will really help us, guide us where you sit with these colours, is if you are warm or cool. So you may have heard people say before, I have a warm undertone, I have a cool undertone, I'm a spring, I'm a winter.
I always hear, check your veins, and I never know, are they blue or are they green?
Yeah, okay. So we all have a cool or a warm undertone. That is in our DNA. And therefore, if we have a warm undertone, we will suit warm colours. So these are colours that have yellow added to them. So what I've done here is laid out some key colours from each season. Now, if they're not your key colours, that's absolutely fine. So for instance, I'm a spring.
I was going to ask.
I'm a spring. Yes, I wear...
I wasn't sure between autumn and spring.
I'm definitely warm. So I wear clear and bright colours.
Yeah.
Now, I still wear a lot of neutrals, hence but they're warm. And I have probably selected about 2 or 3 key colours from within this that really I've added to my wardrobe. And that's a really great way of building, a wardrobe, with colours that you actually want to wear. So this is probably quite a key colour from spring. I wouldn't wear that. It's just not a colour I gravitate towards and I really like. I might wear a bit of a deeper blue like this.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the turquoise, but I love the red. I like the green. And
I saw the green on your Instagram. It looked great. You had a dress, didn't you? Yeah.
Like, this is a guide and not a rule book, and we definitely have to get that bit in there because it definitely is a guide and not a rule book. Like, you have to like the colours that you're given. So say you're in autumn, if you don't like mustard yellow, or if you don't like teal, for instance, we just wouldn't put that in your palette because it has to be very personalised and bespoke to you.
Whichever one you have, whichever season, you have so many options anyway.
So many options.
So, I like that.
And also, I think, you know, we don't all fit in a box, and this is why doing colour analysis in person is really amazing, because you might find there's a colour from a different season that you just love. And that's okay. There has to be an element of personal preference in there as well. So we're just going to look at neutrals then. So black only sits in one season. Which one do you reckon that is?
The autumn one?
Winter.
No?
Winter.
Okay.
It's deep, dark and cool. It's so deep, dark. So when you put it there, it's actually very harsh and strong against your autumn colours. It definitely doesn't sit in summer.
Yeah.
And it definitely doesn't sit in spring. So it really only truly suits people who are winter.
Oh, wow.
So that is not many, you know, that's a proportion of people who really truly suit black, which is so interesting. So which is our next best colour? Navy. So navy suits everyone. A different, maybe a different type of navy, but So autumn, spring.
Oh, that's interesting.
Winter and summer. Right, so we're just putting this on you to cancel out any colour that you're wearing. Are you able to put your hair up? Yeah.
Tie it back?
Yeah, if that's okay. What we're going to do is lay the colours under your chin. We're going to look in the mirror together and work out how your undertone is reacting to those colours. We're also going to be looking at your whole face, you know, all your features, your hair colour, your eye colour, how it all works and balances and works in harmony. And like I mentioned, if any of the colours that we put on, if our eye is drawn straight to that colour and that's all we can see, is perhaps too strong for you. If you look a bit washed out, which you can do with some of the tones, that means perhaps it's not enough for you and you need a bit more depth in that colour. Okay, so this is quite a cool blue.
Yeah.
Then we go slightly warmer. So that's this is a very strong, bold, warm blue, like this turquoise. And then we go a bit deeper. So don't worry if you're not seeing anything huge to start with. It takes...
I was going to say, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, don't worry. It kind of takes a while for your eye to kind of adjust and see it. Okay, so this one is washing you out a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also created a tiny little bit of blue in your lips, and that looks much healthier.
Yeah.
Can you see that there? It's just like it's brightened. So this is very cool and deep. Okay. So this is from the winter palette. Okay.
I feel like this washes me out a bit.
Really washed you out. Yeah, you can
like,
see that straight away. Okay. You can see that straight away going from that.
Oh, wow.
To that.
Yeah.
It's definitely washed you out. Okay. Then we go into the kind of more corally orange warmer side. So we've got this one, which is slightly more muted, and this one, which is brighter. Okay, so we're just going to test between those two, the brighter and the muted.
I think if I were to see these in the shop, I would go for muted. But I don't know if it's because I'm used to it or if it actually suits me.
I think there's a bit of both there. I think it's what you're used to, what you kind of are drawn to, but also, again, I feel like when I'm looking at you in the mirror there, I'm kind of, my eye, not because it's a bright colour, it's like it's taking over slightly, whereas this one just looks really nice and balanced.
Yeah, I like that.
It's really nice. And you're wearing the colour. I feel like that's washed you out again.
Yeah, I was going to say kind of the same as the pink. Yeah.
So, and this is a warm pastel, but both of those, I feel like we've lost you a bit.
Yeah.
It's pulled the colour from your skin. Yeah, it's not enough.
You see these colours in trend in the spring, don't you?
Yes, you do. Yeah. And that is a question we can cover at the end, because often it's, you know, if you fall into one season, how do you wear that out of that season? Because, you know, if you're in autumn amazing. You can buy more of it now. You feel like you want to wear more of the autumnal colours, but come the summer, how can we make that work for the summer months? And for every one of those seasons, we can have a look at that as well.
I like it. I think it's just maybe a bit bright. I don't know if it's
a bit too much.
Yeah.
And then this is more of a cooler pink. So again, I can see it's just made your lips go slightly blue. Can you see that difference? Yeah. So this is starting to show us that those cooler tones aren't quite working in harmony with your undertone, because they're making you look a bit washed out, and they're also giving this bluey sort of tone in your lips. Whereas that, can you see it just gives
just
a lovely,
warmer,
even warmer, healthy complexion. I would say that was your best.
Yeah, I like that. It's like salmon. No, it's not salmon.
It is like a salmon. It's a terracotta. If you think of those sort of Farrow and Ball kind of plaster pink terracotta colours, those sort of tones, I think, would be really nice on you.
I actually have that colour in my daughter's room.
Do you? There you go. Okay. It is interesting because that's where, you know, your personality comes into it as well, and colours you're drawn to. And it's not just a science of this suits you, this doesn't, you know. I ask all those pre-questions because it helps me get a really nice picture of how you feel about colour as well.
Oh, that's interesting. So it kind of spills into maybe your home decor that you pick as well. And, Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you mentioned you have a black winter coat. Is that the colour that you'd always sort of choose to buy for winter, or is it just out of habit, do you think?
I think just habit, and I think it's what you find the most in the shops too, like those basics.
Absolutely.
But I probably wear black most, like, you know, leggings or the bottom half, and then if I have my black coat, I'll probably put on a scarf anyway, so maybe that balances out a bit. But
and I think you're really right in saying that, like we buy black because often that's the selection that's in the shops, you know. You would get maybe a black one and one other colour. So maybe there's a bit more choice than there used to be, but there still always will be a black.
I like navy.
Navy looks lovely. We're going to go to black. Okay.
I feel like that's a bit
harsh. It's really harsh. So I'm going to do it the other way around now. So let's look at the black first. Okay, and then put the navy underneath. Okay, so what the black is doing is it's creating more shadow under your chin. So if you have a look under your jawline there, it's also creating a bit of shadow above your lip and around your nose and under your eyes. You do that. It's just softer.
Yeah, I prefer the navy. See, this is, I like green when I see it in the shop, but I don't think I have anything in my wardrobe that's green.
Oh, really?
Because I never know what shade green to pick.
Well, so this will help. Okay, so we're going to start here with this really bright green. This we see a lot in spring. And it is part of the spring palette. You know, it's this really fresh, bright green. It's quite overpowering.
Yeah, I think this one maybe is a bit better.
That's nice. It is nice. Okay, then we're going to move into a deeper green, which I think is also nice. This is more of a lime green. Wow. You see, that's those really pastel-y kind of tones. The light tones there just aren't.
Yeah. I have some running gear in this
kind
of shade, but I guess that's, you know, that's for protection so people see you on the street.
Okay, perhaps not to be wearing your best colour. Okay. You know, we can go into the whole psychology of colour, but certain colours give off, you know, a mood, a feeling. It makes you feel a certain way. It makes people that view you feel a certain way. But ultimately, it just makes your, you know, whole mood boost when you have a lovely colour that suits you, then put on a colour that is sort of dark and draining. And this one?
Is this like an olive green, you would say? Or
like your khaki olive green. This one also looked nice if you want to delve into something slightly more vibrant.
Yeah. I like this one, actually.
And this, I think, was just a bit much, whereas these... So we're going to go through reds now. Okay, so we're going to start with this, which is a kind of burgundy, but it's very soft and muted and cool. Then we go with a darker burgundy. These are very in colours at the moment. I would say the deeper
you see them a lot in the shops, don't you?
The deeper one is working much better than this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we've got that really bluey, cool red there. It's just sort of highlighting shadows under your eyes and around your mouth and under your chin. And this one definitely brightens, but I feel like this is very bright for you. So let's just have a look at these oranges. Here we have this one is a lot more balancing. Let me just show you a different, rusty red, which is also warm. There. We're seeing that all of the warmer tones are working for you. The cooler ones are just working against you. So you have more of a warm undertone. So this is a really bright red from the spring. And then this is more of a rusty red. I think this works better for you in harmony with your undertone and your hair and eye colour. That just is a bit too much.
Yeah, I like the rusty
one. This was everywhere.
Yeah,
everyone was wearing it all over Instagram. And it really can wash people out. So it's doing that. See that difference?
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this is warm, earthy, still muted, but it's on the warm side, whereas that is cool. Can you see the difference?
I would be excited to add some greens or some of those blues as well in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Or so, maybe accessories that are in kind of that shade as well.
Yeah. So I feel, when you look at it like that, it does look, I'll add these reds on. It does feel quite a rainbow when you look at it like that for now, which can feel a bit scary if you're very neutral in what you wear.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is give you the option of all these, but then look at your neutrals. And then I would say pick sort of maybe 2 or 3 that you really like that you can add in to sit with your existing wardrobe and your neutrals.
So it's not like buying a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, right, Madeline, you need to go out and buy like all this colour because you're not, you don't wear a huge amount of colour. So it's got to be right for you. If you do go for a black, okay, and you want to wear black, you still can. Yeah. But wear it slightly lower down. When you wear it up there, that's when it's going to have maximum impact, right under your chin. So if, say, right now you have a black roll neck up here, that will have an impact. But if you have a top that you wear a bit lower, it won't so much. What you can also do is add a bit of gold, because as we're seeing, you are warm. I now want to do a gold and silver test and double check, but I'm pretty certain that you're going to suit gold more. Okay, so there's your silver. There's your gold.
Yeah, I think so. I tend to gravitate towards gold, so I wasn't sure. But
you don't want to have to replace all your jewelry.
Phew.
Hey. So you can see there, again, it's having that kind of impact of washing the colour from your face. It's a bit harsh, whereas that just looks really nice and healthy.
Yeah.
You can wear gold
so
with
if you accessorize, then you can make a black top.
Oh,
okay, that's interesting.
Or, other colours. So I still wear black. I still wear some colours out of my season, but I always have gold on, and I always wear warmer toned makeup. So I'll show you some makeup tips in a moment.
Oh, right. So it affects like is it eyeshadow or the shade of your foundation? Or okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we have a very soft and delicate cool into a bit of a deeper cool. But again, not feeling that so much. Then we're going to go more.
I think this is much better than the other ones.
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would this be like a camel?
Yes, that's more of a tan. So I would go for more of a warmer brown for sure. That's nice.
Yeah.
I would say maybe...
I quite like brown tones, for especially autumn wear. Yeah. I think those are my favorite ones.
Okay. Lovely. So what I'm going to do is put these on you. These are like your key colours. Okay, so when you're really thinking about pieces to add to your wardrobe, have a look at what you can get in these colours, because they're going to bring you, the most out of this colour analysis, having some of these in there. So,
I like those.
Gorgeous. How nice do they look together?
Cool. Yeah.
And they work really well together. It's just steering away from just going, I'm going to get a new colour and put it with black.
Yeah.
And if you wear denim as well, blue denim.
I was going to ask, does that go with kind of everything?
Yes, absolutely, because that's like your navy and your blues. It will sit lovely with any of these colours. Okay, so these are your key colours. These are your mummy's best colours. Yeah. What do you think? Are they nice?
Do you like them?
Yeah. Okay, gonna make your mummy look very colourful now.
Like I had a full night's sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then we have more of your blues and teals over here. Okay, how's that?
Oh, that's lovely.
It's really nice. So you can have a little look. This is your palette and you are an autumn.
Yay! I was actually born in autumn. So.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So yeah, warm, earthy, really gorgeous colours that we see outside right now, but these lovely, earthy, rich reds. So when we're looking at makeup, what you want to do is keep it on the warm side. So go for anything that's more like this, more of a rich peachy colour, that terracotta-y colour in your cheeks. So it really does, you know, work all together in harmony with your gold jewellery, your autumnal colours and your warm, rich makeup.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
today.
You're welcome.
This was amazing.
It's been fun, hasn't it?
The session with Lindsay gave me so much insight into what colors suit me best for when I want to add pieces to my wardrobe, and also how to make the most of the wardrobe that I already have. Lindsay has such a warm and welcoming presence, and I highly recommend her if you want to get your color analysis done. If you are around West Sussex, you can get a session done in person, and she also offers sessions online. You will be able to find all her details in the description box. Thanks, Lindsay. Here's to adding a bit more color in my wardrobe while keeping it intentional and clutter-free.